Welcome back everyone, we're running Mega Aerodactyl in National Decks today with some Dark Spam and Priority Scizor. The Choice Scarf Samurott is quite literally the only thing keeping the team intact against Greninja, so I have to keep that in mind, but Aerodactyl does look very strong right here, as does my Toxic Lando. I definitely want to Toxic the Alamamola if possible, so that's going to be the goal. In regards to Lopunny lead, I think I lead Landorus. This could have HBI, so this could have a multitude of things to hit me. I just can't afford to sack Landorus in this matchup, so... yeah, like that could be Choice Specs Hurricane for all I know. Let's throw up a Future Sight, and then let's go for Chili. Maybe they'll fish for Discharge Para, but I don't think that's a thing they want to do. They actually... this guy's Hurricane luck is trash, but I don't even know why he's clicking Hurricane against a Slowking that's obviously going to be max Spadef. Like, look at that. That did 34. I guess if he hit like all of them, it could have been a bit scary, but that involves hitting all of them, which doesn't happen. So let's Chili out here. If they decide to Hurricane again, they are dead this turn, so... they decide to go for Roost. This allows me to get in Darkrai, and I think just click Dark Pulse, right? They don't have anything. I am Choice Specs, and Lopunny isn't Mega Evolved yet, so Dark Pulse is a great play. They decide to go Lopunny, okay. 84%. Now here's the question. They could Ice Punch into Landorus coming in, and I did acknowledge Landorus is very valuable here. Like, it's borderline the only thing stopping Darmanitan from winning, and I don't see the value in Scizor as much, so I think I go Scizor. And they go for an Ice move. Yeah, I knew they would try to do that because... well, actually, it was Triple Axle, so if the first hit would have killed them with Helmet, and then I would have still been healthy, but I still think that was the correct play. Let's go for U-turn here on the Dirge. I mean, I could go Darkrai again, but I'm like pretty confident this is going to Terra Fairy and then like a Luring Voice or something. What if I Scout with Slowking? Terra Steel. Okay, well, I kind of wish I just Dark Pulsed because Steel doesn't resist me at all. But I'll Chili here. They do a ton of damage with Hex, but at this point, seeing that that's their game plan, I think Darkrai is just fine. They've used their Terra, Lopunny is too low. Yeah, I just Dark Pulse here. I don't mind taking a Will-O-Wisp at all. I just don't want to take damage on Landorus while Darmanitan is around. So this will die. Lopunny comes out. Same play. It's literally never worth going Lando. Goes for that right there. I'm assuming they might have Quick Attack. But they decide to just go Skeledirge. Okay, cool. Maybe I should have CC'd, but like... it's fine. Can I afford to go hard Darkrai? What do I need Slowking for is the question. Not like a lot. They go for Torch Song. This is like a bit scary, I guess. They can kill me here with Hex, but they decide to Torch Song again, which I think is a mistake. Scizor should outspeed. Okay, I need you to outspeed this Scizor. There's no way you're fast on this, though. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so that's gonna die, and I think that's kinda game. Maybe not. Like, okay, they go Darmanitan. I'm just gonna sack this instead of going Landorus immediately. Oh, actually, I sack Slowking, right? They goes for the Flare Blitz. I just go Landorus and EQ. Or I Toxic. Let's go for Toxic here. Yeah, because this is gonna come in, and that's the problem. Now I can afford to go for Rocks, and even if they hit me, then Darmanitan's gonna be getting too low at the end of the day. So here they would want to flip turn. Let's go Samurott. Actually throws up a Wish. I mean, that's never getting past anybody. Actually, it can because of... what's it called? Flip turn. That's really annoying. Okay, well, if they're going to flip turn, I want a Ceaseless Edge. Yeah, because I can get up Hazards at least this way and continue to pressure. That goes off before the Wish. I forgot. And they forgot too. Yeah, we win. There's nothing they can do now. Like, there isn't a single Ogerpon that threatens me because I have Bullet Punch, right? I'll go Landorus. Yeah, like, I knew it would have Trailblaze to try to outspeed stuff, but it looks like game 1, Aerodactyl isn't even going to be doing anything. Dead, and yeah, they can't win. So, I'm assuming they'll forfeit right about now? I thought I had the read on them, but it seems I didn't. I can Terra Water here and just kill. Okay, and then Alamamola can't, so maybe now? I'm trying to get this forfeit timing like on lock, but we'll give Darkrai the kill. Okay, we are playing against Kitty Cruncher, who has a very weird avatar. I think it might be one of the default ones, though. I just don't recognize it at all, but they are running a Smeargle lead team, which is going to be maybe dual wing beat fodder if it can do enough, but I feel like Aerodactyl isn't that strong. Oh, it absolutely is. What was I saying? This thing has base 35 defense. Okay, I just got a hit. It's 90%. I feel like if I hit this, they might forfeit based on how these players usually play. They thought I would click Stealth Rocks, I guess. I don't know. But, okay, we knocked that out right there. And now they're going to go out into either like Jirachi or... Why did this come in? Like, this is kind of strange because I could dual wing beat. I think they might just be trying to iron defense up, which is scary, don't get me wrong. I think I go Slowking and throw up a future sight, but I could also just dual wing beat. I'm just going to attack. Yeah, they just want to iron defense cheese me, so I'm not going to let that happen. Now, what do I think is better here? Dual wing beat again, or Landorus? I think I go Lando. Chip them down with the helmet and get up rocks here. Like, body press is still doing negative damage, as you can see. I'm just a bit worried about taking damage on Landorus, but it should be okay. We can Earthquake here, and there isn't really another mon that can set up that well into Landorus. Like, I think I just Earthquake this, right? Okay, they decide to just attack, which is great for me, because now I don't have to deal with setup right now. And they haven't terastallized, right? If I go Samurott, I can click Aqua Cutter, but that just allows Como-O to set up. Let's do this. And just go right for Stone Edge. I mean, they can both miss, and Stone Edge can't get Flame Bodies, so I'm just going to click it. If I miss, then I miss. They have Terra Steel QD. Can I deal with that? Maybe? If I can live a hit, then yes. Let's go for EQ. I still am faster. Okay, we can deal with it. Why am I still faster? Okay, well, threat kind of alleviated. Now, I don't want them to roost and me to throw here, so let's just... They have flamethrowers, so they're like a super fat set, I guess, with roost. This is going to probably, like, Z-Celebrate knowing this guy, because he's just shamelessly clicking setup on every mon. Goes Lottie. I'll just Ice Fang this. It's probably Mega Calm Mind stuff. Maybe I can flinch it. That does too much. If you try to Calm Mind... He just sets up, dude. Like, what are you doing? Click an attack. Okay, well, this was one of the games of all time. Yeah, die, and you can have an Earthquake, and then a Bullet Punch. It's Z Happy Hour. Yeah, he doesn't know how to click anything other than setup. And he's in top 500. National Dex is a different breed of a tier, dude. Like, what is going on? I think Terra Steel kills. I guess I'll go Scizor and just Terra Steel Bullet Punch. I'll live Fire Punch if they have it. And it did kill. Okay, cool. Well, that was a game. Oh no, they have Veil and they have Hail stuff going on with the... What is this Pokemon called again? Arctovish? No, it's not that one. Arctozolt. I think that's it. But here's the thing. I have Scizor to anti-lead Alola Ninetales, but it doesn't anti-lead the Glimmora. But you know what kind of does? Darkrai. And I'm going to be that guy and try to flinch this. I don't care. Like, if they get up rocks, it's whatever. I mean, they'll be here to stay, but... Oh, they actually decide to Mortal Spin for no reason. So I can Dark Pulse again now. Out comes Ninetales. So this wants to click Veil. I'm going to try to flinch it again, and we'll see how that goes. They're switching into Treads now to take the hit, and it takes 90. What is going on my screen? I'm just going to keep Dark Pulsing, like... And now they're going Arctozolt. So let's recap. In the first 4 turns, they have switched 3 times, given me damage on Glimmora, then on Ninetales, then on Treads, then on Arctozolt. This guy can't be above 1500s, right? 1472, yeah, okay, that makes sense. The thing about National Dex is there's not a ton of players playing above, like, 1700, so a lot of the times you will find players in lower elo just kind of doing stuff like this. Now, this is, like, kind of annoying to deal with. I'll just sack Darkrai. 229? I mean, that's, like, not even faster than Arrow after it Megas, right? Wait, actually, I could just win with Arrow right now. If it's not Scarf Frostlass. Yeah, that would be really funny if Aerodactyl just kinda says GG. I mean, you're not faster. I'll just let you get up the T-Spike. It doesn't make any difference to me. I mean, this is like a super gimmick win, but if I can win with Aerodactyl right now, that would be great. I think Stone Edge has to be the move of choice here. Oh, there's Choice Scarf Blizzard. No, dude, I hate it here. I wanted to win with Aerodactyl, but they unfortunately are in fact Choice Scarf. They decide to Blizzard again, weirdly. Luckily, I have Flamethrower to hit treads. Like, it's not just walling me as it switches in. And, I mean, the only thing that could potentially win is, like, Veil into Dragon Dance Charizard, but I have a Fizz-Def Toxic Lando, so I don't think it's a problem. D-bonds me there. I think I just go Samurott and Aqua Cutter. This might kill this, honestly. Like, it's Sharpness boosted. I could Terra Water, too. This should kill if I Terra Water, right? Yeah, GG, dude. Why did this game go down like this? I will never know. This might be one of the dumbest games of Pokemon I've ever played. What do you got? Charizard player. Charizard X with DD, right? That can't win with the Landorus in the back, so we are fine. Yeah, do your Dragon Claw, now you can have this Earthquake, and I mean, that does 57 because Landorus is a fair and balanced Pokemon. Okay, cool. We have a game here against an Alomomola team and an Iron Crown. Iron Crown is actually such a pain for my team. Like, okay, I can beat it if Scizor is at full, but it can Terra to take my hit if it wants to. Like, Knockoff if they're Terra fighting won't do anything. And that's just scary, but I think they're going to lead off with Tapu Koko or Landorus T, which, I mean, Darkrai can deal with Landorus T, but Koko I'll have to switch against into Slowking, which is scary because then they get momentum into Roaring Moon, but I think that outcome is still winnable using Lando. They do lead Koko instead of Lando. That sucks. Okay. So I think they're going to U-turn into Roaring Moon. I go Lando on it and then get up rocks, hopefully. If it's DD, I might have to Toxic or Attack immediately instead of getting up rocks. We'll see what it is. Because it's Photosynthesis, which doesn't get a boost under Terrain here, so... Okay, it is a Roaring Moon. If it's DD, I can't lose to DD, I don't think. Just goes for a U-turn, that's fine. Here's the thing, if Alomomola comes in, do I Toxic or do I Rocks immediately? They go Rilla. I can Rocks on this. I mean, Banded Woodhammer would suck to take, but I think that's Banded Knockoff, looking at the damage. So they'll probably go Alomomola or Landorus makes sense too. I can go this and... I mean, I guess Ice Beam. Like, I want a Dark Pulse. I actually want a Sludge Bomb predicting Koko, but Sludge Bomb into this is such a bad play. I think Dark Pulse is like the best mid-ground, but I don't want to take this attack either. They should know what gets Ice Beam though, right? Like, come on. Where are you on the ladder? 1538. I think that's high enough to know this gets Ice Beam. They actually DC, so... I mean, I'll lock Ice Beam. They Terra Watered and went for U-turn, but they committed Terra, which is like really good for me. And they do come back. If I just Dark Pulse, dude, I should have Dark Pulsed. It was way better. It covered so many more scenarios. But at the end of the day, Landorus is low, and that's going to help out stuff like Samurott and Aerodactyl. So it's fine. This could go for Glide here. But it just U-turns again. So this is probably their chance to get up rocks if they want to go back to Lando. They decide to go Roaring Moon, which might have Knockoff here. Goes for Knockoff, okay. I think I go Aerodactyl and Stone Edge. It'll chip Alomomola, and we still have Choice Specs Darkrai alive to help deal with that. I just don't want to switch as they stay in, so that does a lot, as you can see. Now I go hard Darkrai on the Wish, and this kind of like puts them in a situation where they have to predict what I'm clicking or protect. Let's Dark Pulse, I think. I mean, they could pass to Koko. This is such a tricky matchup, dude. I don't know what to do about this. I have to get a play right here, and I think I'm going to predict the Koko coming in and Sludge Bomb. They just protect. And now they know I'm Choice Specs because I attacked with this earlier, didn't I? I Ice Beamed something. Okay, we got a poison and they tried to mirror code a dark type, so suddenly the game's looking fine. And then finally flip turns out. Okay, so they know I'm locked in, but this thing being low is great for Aerodactyl. It's just, can I get past Iron Crown is what the game comes down to. So I'm assuming that's what they'll try to go out into here. I think I can get past it as long as I keep Scizor at full, so that's all I have to do right now. I'm hoping, like... With Alamamola that low, Bullet Punch can get through it. Okay, so this one's to knock off again. I could go Hard Arrow. I think I actually do go Hard Arrow and just take the hit. Like, that does a ton, but like... It's not the end of the world. And I can even Ice Fang here, calling Lando. Oh, that thing is terrible. I am bad at the game. I forgot it teared, so like, we are still alive, which is important. We did get a freeze, which I don't know how much that's gonna matter. Actually, it kind of does, because they would have had an attack here. Yeah, I just got very bailed out. And then they go Alamamola, which dies. So, Rillaboom and Iron Crown, those are the two mons that I'm scared of right now. How do I want to approach this Rillaboom right here? If they lock Grassy Glide, Scizor gets a free switch in. I think I dual Wing Beat, and they decide not to click Grassy Glide, which is... I don't know, but... Like, at this point, they can only go Iron Crown. I think this will die to EQ. But I'll go Slowking, and then Chilly out, and then come back in and EQ, if that's better. Okay, looking at how much they're clicking that, it might be Scarf. Okay, we'll scout for the Scarf right here by going this and EQing. Okay, it's not Scarf, never mind. Because, like, Slowking could always come back in and hit that if it needs to. Gets the Intimidate. Like, seeing that they're intimidating me makes me think that they're a weakness policy. Okay, now we have a bit more of a scary game because no matter how good the opponent is, when you're playing against Rain, you always have to keep the correct resources, and I think in my case, the correct resource is Terra, Water, Lando, but before we do any of that, I want to lead off with Darkrai here. Or Aerodactyl is also good, because it covers both Araquanid and Pelipper. If this is Fistef, it might live, and then I'll die, which is really scary. Especially because I don't have Landorus Terastallized yet, and that was the plan, but... Would they go hard Swampert? Because I want a dual Wing Beat as that comes in and get a ton of damage off. They should know to keep Pelipper, right? They go Archaludon. Okay, well that's just really bad for me. I think the best thing to do is go Slowking on Electroshot and then get in Darkrai. Yeah, I can take that. I mean, I'll sack Darkrai here, but it's what I have to do. Oh, wait, we actually got rid of the weather, but I still have to go Darkrai. I mean, Focus Blast will kill, but Dark Pulse is what keeps me in this game. How much does Dark Pulse do? Darkrai against Archaludon. Okay, wait, did they show an item? Leftovers. Okay, so it's not AV. Dark Pulse does so much. I have to Dark Pulse. I can't risk Focus Blast in the entire game right now. Crits, and I live Dragon Pulse. Okay, beautiful. Couldn't have asked for a better turn, because we still have Darkrai. In case it's not Scarf Superior, we can use it against that. Wait, don't I just Dark Pulse this? Okay, I get 95 off. That's dead to rocks if I can get them up at some point. Which is going to be my next move if they go Swampert. Or this, right? Like, I go Landorus here and rocks. Their only potential removal is Defog Superior. I mean, this is still going to do a lot because of the crits, but... Like, as you can see, they take a ton from Helmet. Do I trade? I guess the question is, can I deal with Swampert if I trade? Because they very well might have Defog, and that's really bad. I can't sack this. I have to sack the Slowking, I think. Looking at the damage, it's probably banded. Landorus against... What is this thing called? Urshifu. Rapid Strike. So in Rain against Terra Water. So it does 46 to 54 from Choice Band, and that's what they did, right? So it's not Choice Scarf. That's in rain, right? Yep, okay. So, knowing their choice band, I can go Aerodactyl here. Or I could go Samurott and Ceaseless Edge, but that seems worse, I think. Aerodactyl guarantees that can't defog, but I think if they have defog, I might have lost, is the problem I'm facing here. Either way, let's go for the Wing Beat. Knock that out. Swampert's the threat, right? How do I approach the Swampert? Intimidating it is a great start, so let's do that. As they actually have to take Helmet twice, which is amazing. They actually decide to bulk up. I don't think this can... Actually, no, this is fine. I go Scizor to force the attack, then sack Lando. If they bulk up again, it's, like, scary, but they don't. Dude, I feel like Scizor can't die to anything this can do right now. If they flinch me, they flinch me. I don't care. Like, they're running Waterfall 4 flinches, so... Actually, this is a kind of a throw, because I could be losing to... What's it called? That thing clicking Leaf Storm from Choice Scarf, but I think Scizor is still out of range. So Terra Water Aqua Jet's kind of annoying. I think I go Samurott here and flip turn. Actually, wait, I should have calced this before I brought it in. Does that kill? Swampert? Because I forgot about the bulk up. Okay, it looks like it should. Yeah, it does 15. That's out of rain, right? Okay. So now I go Aerodactyl. Or I go Scizor. No, I go Aerodactyl first because it's out of range of Serp. And if they want to Aqua Jet, that's dead on entry, dude. Nice try. So let's think about the situation. This wants to Terra Water Aqua Jet me, right? Which I'm very confident will Oko. So let's find out right now. Urshifu, this thing. Why does it not have Aqua Jet in the default set, dude? Why does... I guess Uber sets don't run it. Because a Terra Water Aqua Jet will kill, so... What is Samurott doing for me right here? If I go out into Samurott on the Aqua Jet... No, that's a throw, because if they don't Aqua Jet, then I lose. I think I attack. If they Aqua Jet, then I click... an attack with Samurott and then just try to clean up that way is looking like what it is. If I miss Ceaseless Edges, it's bad, but like I'm kind of risking that no matter what. Okay, so now I go U. And here's the situation. Basically, if they are not Choice Scarf Superior, Ceaseless Edge plus Bullet Punch kills. If they are Choice Scarf Superior, they'll Leaf Storm me, but Scizor should take 1. Come on. I mean, it doesn't make a difference. I just have to hit the Ceaseless Edge 1 time. Okay, cool. So what are you? I have to hit against this too, because if it doesn't take the hit, I lose. Okay, cool. They died a Bullet Punch. Scary game. It's always scary against rain though, dude. Like, this playstyle, man. Yeah, we have a game here against a very old-looking team, but they also have, like, an Urshifu, so they have, like, all Gen 5 and before, and then Urshifu, but what I want to do is... I think spam attacks with Darkrai is going to be really helpful. I just have to scout the Scarfer. Scarf Porygon Z is like the scary thing because Scizor is my resist and that's going to get flame bodied at some point in this game. I can just see that happening. They also get destroyed by Mega Aerodactyl outside of this thing right here being Aqua Jet, right? So I'm going to try to prioritize hazards, I think is the play. They recognize the Aerodactyl as the threat and they want to get up rocks, I think is what's going on here. No, they want to EQ. Okay, I'm going to go Landorus and get up rocks too. And then I think I just Earthquake here and knock it out. Okay, so good trade, but also like, I don't know if that taking damage on Lando is the smartest plan against this specifically, but... Oh, they're just going for Trailblaze. I don't think this can kill Scizor. I mean, Trailblaze is scary. If I go this, and then get an Intimidate off. Wait, what if they SD? I could totally see an SD here. But if they Terra Water, I'd die, so I have to go Landorus. Okay, they just Terra Water. Okay, we got it right. Wait, this crits through me. Okay, this should live. There we go, we knock it out, but I kind of forgot that I can't rely on Intimidate against this Pokemon for a second. It's fine though, we're in this. Okay, so now it's like, can I hit moves with Aerodactyl is the thing. I mean, if this is Scarf, I'll live any hit, so I'm not that worried. Disables EQ, but I'm not clicking EQ against these other Pokemon. Hey, Aerodactyl hit. Goodbye. Hey, Aerodactyl, you wanna hit it? Cool, goodbye. Hey, Aerodactyl, you wanna hit one more? Cool, okay, nice. We got a nice Aerodactyl sweep. We have this game right here. They have an Alomomola, so what I want to do is Toxic it with a Lando, hopefully, but let's start by leading off with our... I mean, I want to threaten Ferrothorn, and the only one that does that is Banded CC from this. Or Darkrai. Let's lead Darkrai. It kind of like beats everybody except Coco lead. And like, okay, if they lead Coco, I could commit to Terra Poison, but I don't think it's worth it turn 1. I could just Ice Beam here. Like, these are typically not Scarf, and looking at their team... Actually, it could be Scarf because Rocks is on Pharaoh then, but it's probably dual hazards. No, you're not Scarf. I could go Lando too. Landorus is just the best play. Yeah, forget it. Why risk health on Darkrai immediately? That's such a throw. So now they're going to go out into Medicham. Okay, so to click an Ice move. They're not going to click a Fighting move. Yeah, they go for Ice Punch. Now I can just get up a hazard here with Ceaseless Edge. I really don't care about this Samurott, like, whatsoever. So let's go ahead and Ceaseless Edge them, and then I think that even if they knock me out, like, I can go Darkrai here and start to attack. So this is totally good. Even Coco doesn't want to take this Dark Pulse, so I can click that here. Maybe they'll either sack Landorus, or for all I know, they'll go hard Coco. We have good switch-ins to that, and like, even Slowking Wall's Iron Moth, this is a pretty good matchup. 54, they know they can't take it now. These typically aren't Terra Fairy or anything. 51. Okay, so I go Slowking here. It kind of allows them their Lando, but like their Lando isn't threatening when I have mine. Okay, so they decide to Roost, which is a good play by them. It's Future Sight here. And then let's Chili. I kind of want a Flamethrower because I think they're going to go Ferrothorn this turn. But I also don't want to take too much damage on this. Okay, we got them. Never mind. It was such a good play. Okay, so now I go Landorus here and get up Stealth Rocks. Because I know I need Slowking for Iron Moth, so they decide to sack the... No, what did they do? Knock off. Okay. So Medicham is obviously going to come back in, and Ice Punch is scary because I don't have my Samurott to take it. I mean, I could go hard Scizor. Why do I feel like they're going to randomly not click Ice Punch this time? Do I even need Scizor? Not really. I mean, like, it's good to have for priority. They're not Ice Punching. Should I Terra Water just to make sure I live? They Ice Punched. Okay, whatever. Let's go Darkrai. Can I Sludge Bomb now? Kinda not. I think this was the safest way to go about things. Like, okay, as long as Darkrai is alive, I can get through Alomomola. As long as Slowking is alive, I can get through Iron Moth. It's just trickier against their Scarf Lando now. Maybe I should have gone Scizor. But then I'm also in a spot where I'm forced to Bullet Punch, and they could pivot around that, using like Landorus and Alomomola too. It's just not fun to deal with. I think they're going to go Landorus here, though, not hard Coco on potential Poison move. Or they just sack the Medicham. I don't know, but they're thinking about it. I think you just sack the Medicham and then go Coco as your play. Terra Poison might save me this, depending on what they try to threaten me with, but... Like, I'm worried about Scarf Lando. That's the threat at this point, and Earthquake is a very rare win condition because, like, my Terras all die to Earthquake. So I gotta make sure Aerodactyl is always alive, but then that gets walled by Alomomola. This is actually really tricky. Goes all out to pivot around again, I guess. If they give this to me, that makes Aerodactyl a lot easier to play with, which is nice. This I'm confused about. Are they making sure this is in range of Earthquake? I guess they want to make sure I'm in range of Earthquake, so that's fine with me. This dies to Hazard, so they'll leave it in. Okay, I gotta remember if Darkrai Terra poisons, I die to Earthquake, so that's not happening. I think I just stay in here. Oh, it's actually defensive. Okay, I could have calced the damage. Actually, I never hit them, right? They took Rocky Helmet damage. So if it's defensive, Aerodactyl will win this. Okay, I'll let it die, and then it's looking like I go Aerodactyl here. I have a 95% chance to hit this Ice Fang, and then I Earthquake 2 Mons, but like worst case scenario, the other 2 Mons also should lose to Slowking. Because they still have Terra, right? This clicked Roost, and it'll die to EQ, I think. Yeah, I think that died anyway, but like also, they can't get past my other last Mon. Can you kill me with like Discharge or something? The nice thing is I can just stall out turns with Slowking too, and then eventually Darkrai will outspeed. Because they definitely have to take at least 3 turns to kill Slowking, so... And they only have Sludge Wave, so we're going to go ahead and pick them off right there, and that'll be that. So I think the most competitive game we had was against that Rain team. I really had to think there, but the rest of the games were just kind of gimmicks. But National Dex is mainly just for fun, right? I'm just trying to use every single Mega Evolution, since that's kind of how I started in competitive Pokemon back in Gen 6. So I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to sub, and I'll see you next time.